Hello and welcome to Youngstown Playlist, a show dedicated to highlighting local musicians right here in Youngstown, Ohio. We're kicking off season 2 with not one, not two, but 3 brothers who combine their harmonies, their heritage, and a little bit of funk sound to put on a great show. Here are the Labra Brothers.
I first came to be, I always let the one time I get hold on me. When it's the right time, place to fall, I always have an uncut mind and my back to the wall. But you're giving up all your secrets, so no more caught in the middle. Right now it's gonna be tell you that I have a real fine day upcoming. Every day seems victim to your plan, but I find more each day that I really don't give a damn. No, because you are not the queen of Beyonce. You're just another selfish soul and you don't know any other way. And if you wouldn't have given up, I might still be caught in the middle. Right now it's gonna be night to tell you that I have a real fine day upcoming. A real fine day coming, yeah. I got a real fine day upcoming.
The obvious question for the Labra Brothers is how much of musical influence is there in your family, and how big was it growing up?
We grew up listening to music. My dad grew up in Mexico, and he played a little bit of guitar. But his dad, our grandpa, is who really music was kind of his life for a little while, and he toured around with his brother and one other guy. They had a trio. They played Mexican folk music and toured around in Mexico. And so, we grew up kind of with that background, listening to that, all kinds of music, really. My dad is a music lover and appreciates, a huge variety of music. So, I mean, he kind of, he definitely tried to, condition us, early on, tried to expose us to a lot of different stuff. So we grew up listening to music from all over Mexico and Latin America, and at the same time, listening to, we were growing up here in Ohio, so I mean we grew up listening to what any normal kid, what normal people from Ohio listen to. It's kind of all accumulated over the course of our lives, and
Sure.
and here we are now, writing our own stuff.
So at what point in your lives did you decide to pursue music?
Adrian started out as like a solo acoustic act. He started playing when you were like, what, 5? Something like that? 5 or 6, I think. Yeah. And then he was playing around in different restaurants around, and then I kind of joined him, just doing like percussion and stuff. And then I picked up the bass when I was probably like 12 or 11 or something like that, and then joined him. And then David kind of tagged along with the guitar.
Yeah, around the same age, probably 12 is when I started playing guitar, and then like 3 years ago, Adrian's like, hey, we want you to learn sax, so I started learning saxophone. Still not very good, but I started learning saxophone then. So
as far as deciding that we want to play music, though, I mean, I think that's something that's kind of happened over time. It's kind of bloomed over the last few years, really, because we grew up with music, obviously, and we started playing at a young age and kind of just doing it as it's kind of a family thing to do at parties and stuff like that. But then, you know, we're older now, and we hooked up with some rad musicians, and we're you know, we're all on the same page now, you know, as far as, you know, we want to go as far as we can with it, and just play music and get it to as many ears as possible.
When you're thinking of a set list, what do you decide is a good song to play?
I feel like it's like one person brings an idea to the table, and then we kind of just reflect off of that and say, hey, could we make it work? Put like our own spin on it.
Really whatever the hell sounds good.
Yeah.
Whatever we like is really whatever we play.
Usually we like to put our own spin on something, and if it's something, we can easily do that. And obviously, if it's something that we know people are going to respond well to, you know, we don't want to bore them to death. Or there's lots of songs that we could play that will put them to sleep or something, but you know, we appreciate them nonetheless. But yeah, I mean, just trying to get an idea of how the audience is going to respond.
You tend to switch up who's doing the main vocals, so how do you decide who's going to sing what?
I mean, we all have different, you know, unique voices, so it's just whoever fits the song best, I think.
Yeah, or whoever comes up with the song, like, or the idea.
Dibs.
I'm definitely singing this one, guys, just so you know. Yeah.
Sorry. There's no debate.
Just passive aggressively, oh man, you know, it'd be really cool if I sang this song, but...
Oh yeah.
And when we're talking about you guys singing, that obviously leads to the harmonizing. So when did that first become the idea that, oh, we should really try putting this into our performances?
I think it was really when,
Always done that.
Yeah, no, I feel like that was from the beginning.
Yeah.
back when I was doing a solo acoustic stuff, and Christian had just started playing with me. I mean, he had the ability to just kind of find the harmony and sing over top. And we were like, hey, that sounds pretty good, you know, and we kind of just took it from there. And, you know, as David got a little older and joined us, you know, he had the same kind of ability, nothing that I had to teach them or really work on. I mean, they realized they had it and kind of ran with it, and they've been developing that ever since. And
that's awesome. And I think that goes back to bringing something new. Like around here especially, no one's breaking out in 3-part harmonies, and it just adds something on top of the already pretty like energetic songs that you're doing. It's been an incredibly positive response, especially because you're putting some of your, you know, cultural influence into it, your background, your heritage. So how does that come off that people are appreciating it? Like, what does that mean to you personally?
It's great. I mean, we're just kind of doing what we've always thought like we should do, and people like it, so that's
we're being
cool.
ourselves, you know. Yeah. So I mean, I feel like the response we get for the Latin songs that we do is great. I think that people appreciate the freshness of it. You know, I don't know too many bands around this area that do, you know, Latin flavored music, cumbias and salsa and that stuff. But I think that you know, we have to be ourselves, and I'm really glad to see that people have responded well to, you know, the different, more diverse songs that we play.
That's our show. I want to thank the Labra Brothers for talking to us and playing for us. A huge shout out to everybody at Suzie's Dogs and Drafts for letting us shoot in their location. And of course, thank you for watching. If you like this video, be sure to comment, share it, like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, whatever platform you decide to choose. Just make sure you don't miss an episode of Season 2. We're just getting started. We'll see you next time. Do you just like break out in harmonies all the time? You just like, like if I were just to ask you to harmonize something right now.
Oh, we could.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear it.
I don't know.
I'm not like the guys that just walk down the street going.
Yeah, the
Barbershop cartoon.
I don't think that's
Walking down the street like Fat Albert.
You know, go sit down at a restaurant there. What would you like to order? And you just go on top of each other.
we have two younger brothers.
Yeah.
We have 2 younger brothers, so more harmonies down the road.
There we go.
Definite possibility.
There we go. Just a wall of sound, but it's just voices. Yeah.